All right, here I have an Angular application that's running on my computer, talking to AWS, Cognito, API Gateway, and then to Lambda. And I want to host this on a public platform. So I'm going to host it on AWS S3. Let's go ahead and get started with that. I brought up a command prompt and I'm at the base directory of my project, Bigfoot-YouTube. So this is my Angular project. Notice we have a source directory, but we don't have a dist directory for distribution. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do ng build. I'll just pause the video while that builds. All right, it built. We got some warnings. Welcome to the wonderful world of front-end programming when every 6 months something is deprecated. But let's go ahead and take a look at our directory. Let me just go ahead and click on that, and I'll do a dir. Ah, look at that. Dist. We got a distribution directory. Now, let's go over to AWS and get our bucket ready to host this website. I have my AWS console open, and you could see under recently visited, I have S3. If you don't have it, you can search for it. We can do S3. There we go, and then click on it. Now, if you don't have any buckets, you're going to have a different window, but just look around for something that says Create Bucket. And I have it right here in this window. There we go. And now we're going to create a bucket. I'm going to call it Bigfoot Sightings. There we go. And we can take a look at what we got. Disable ACLs. What is that? Access control list. That's fine. And we want to not check block all public access. We want to be able to see our bucket. And then we have to acknowledge that, hey, it's going to be risky. People can get in. That's all right. We want that. And bucket versioning. Nope, we don't need it. Tags, we don't need it. This is fine for our default encryption. Let's go ahead and create the bucket. And here's the bucket we created. Let's go ahead and click on it. All right. Now, I think I want to go to properties. Cool. Bucket versioning. Let's scroll on down and you'll see near the bottom, and this moves around, so you might have to poke around for it. Static website hosting. Well, Angular is a static website hosting. You have one page, you just swap out the components. So edit, enable, nice. Everything looks good. We're going to need an index document. Index.html. We're going to need an error document. We're going to have to create that because we don't have one. Error.html. And we don't need any redirection rules for this. Let's go ahead and save changes. Looking good. We got one modification we have to do in permissions. Let's hit permissions. And scroll down a little bit. Bucket policy. Go ahead and hit edit. And I will put this in the description. Control V. I got that right off of the AWS how-to page, the documentation page. So there's no great secrets. You're just going to have to change that. Bigfoot sightings. This will probably say something like your bucket name. You want your bucket name, right? That's the only difference is going to be in the documentation. All right, let's go down here a little bit. We'll hit save changes. If everything's green, like up here, you're good to go. Now we got to upload our stuff. All right, let's go over to Object and then hit Upload. And then we're going to hit Add Files. Let's do that. All right. I'm going to find the directory that my Bigfoot stuff is in, and then I will unpause the video. I found my Bigfoot YouTube directory, and when we look in here, we see dist, distribution. Let's go ahead and open that up. And there's a YouTube in there, Bigfoot YouTube. Open that up. Oh, you know what? We should add something here for our error.html. Well, we'll do that after we upload this stuff. Just select everything, hit open. Looking good. Let's go ahead and upload. There we go. Nice. I'm going to close this. And let's make our error.html and upload that too. I'll bring up a file chooser, and I am already at my Bigfoot YouTube base directory. I think I'm going to put the error.html right in here on the top level, not in the dist. The dist gets wiped out when you go ahead and rebuild. Let's do a new, and then we'll do text document. I'll say error.html. I'm going to get rid of the .txt. Yep, I am sure. Go ahead and open it. I'll right click. I'll do an open with. Yeah, we'll just do Notepad. And of course it went all the way over there. We'll just drag that on screen. We'll put a little message in here. We'll make it like H2. And I'll say error. No Bigfoot for you. And we'll just close that. Whoops, H2 close tag. And Control S, save it. And go ahead and close this. I want to bring this up. I want to upload it to AWS. So go back to my bucket, hit my upload, hit my add files. And we don't want to be in the disk directory. Go back. Here's my error. Cool. Remember, we needed that error file. We needed index.html, which comes with our Angular, and an error file, which I had to create. Let's do an upload. Cool beans. Let's close this. Let's get the URL so we can check this out. Properties. Scroll down. Way down. And this is what we need to check. This is our website. So go ahead and click on it. Oh, look at that. Bigfoot. Let's go ahead and inspect. Make sure we don't have any errors. So far, so good. And we've got our Proton. Let's check that out. Log in. Looking good. Let's see if we can talk to our Lambda that gives us some sightings data. Look at that. We got some data back. I didn't make my list or anything, but I think this is pretty cool. We have a website now. It is not secure. We still got to get our HTTPS stuff going, but we're well on our way to making a usable website.